Located on the Caribbean coast of Central America, Belize is a country of spectacular natural beauty and vibrant, diverse cultures. The country's small, open economy is heavily dependent on agriculture, tourism, and most recently, petroleum. Since gaining independence in 1981, Belize has seen economic growth of 4.5% a year on average, exceeding several of its Central American neighbors. Despite such progress, Belize still faces important development challenges. Today, almost a third of Belizean households are poor and 10% live in extreme poverty. Given its geographic location, Belize is highly vulnerable to hurricanes, tropical storms, and flooding. Belize joined the Inter-American Development Bank in 1992, making it the bank's youngest borrowing member country.
I spent about more than 8 years in Belize, so I had the opportunity to start some projects and see the end of it. And that is the most satisfaction you can have, is when you see that your project is completed, that is working, that is benefiting the people. I just feel very proud to have been a part of that.
To date, the IDB has supported 120 such initiatives in sectors such as tourism, agriculture, and infrastructure. The rehabilitated Southern Highway cut travel time by half, reduced losses in agricultural products, resulted in more land under cash crop cultivation, put more tourists in hotels. The overall positive investment climate is creating jobs and improving lives. ESTAP, the Environmental and Social Technical Assistance Project, highlighted the benefits of community participation in bank projects.
It is important to have community work with you. They learn, they grow, and it makes a whole lot of difference when people understand what you're doing along with them. They can appreciate that, and then their contribution becomes more effective.
Approximately 1 in every 4 Belizeans is employed either directly or indirectly in the tourism industry. Belizean officials consider the IDB an invaluable partner in creating a sustainable tourism product.
We've never had planned development in tourism or maybe any other sector. And so this gives us a roadmap, a blueprint, if you will, a broader framework in which we're going to develop tourism in all our key destinations throughout the country, and to ensure that the Belizean participation is maintained and hopefully grows in terms of both our local investment in the sector.
The strong working relationship between Belize and the IDB has been especially evident in the area of archaeological tourism.
One of our most important partners in the development, the conservation of our archaeological parks has got to be the Inter-American Development Bank. Indeed, through the assistance of IDB, both in loans and in grants, we have been able to transform the archaeological properties that we have in this country.
To address solid waste management practices, in 2012, the government of Belize, with the IDB and OFID support, closed several dump sites and created a regional landfill to reduce pollution and enhance the country's image as an eco-friendly tourism destination. To promote economic independence, the IDB Group has funded a number of projects designed to impart financial literacy, improve technical skills, and encourage entrepreneurship.
The growth of an economy depends on entrepreneurship. It depends on small business development. If you don't have people constantly coming up, you don't grow an entire market. 1 or 2 large companies will do only so much. So if we don't mentor the up-and-coming entrepreneurs, we aren't going to create the growth that we're looking for.
A budding entrepreneurial success is the Multilateral Investment Fund-supported Cacao Growers Project. Maya farmers are applying basic business models and new pruning techniques to centuries-old cultivation practices.
I want my kids to make a better life. than me, because for me, I haven't went to more high educational. I am not much qualified, but I can do farming. Cacao is helping us to sending to school, taking care of our children, sending to hospital, whatever comes, but cacao is helping us.
The IDB support of the agricultural sector also includes funding the establishment of the Belize Agricultural Health Authority. In 2012, Baja's certification of disease-free status for Belizean cattle legitimized beef exports to Mexico and has the potential to transform the sector into a major revenue earner. In the aftermath of natural disasters, the IDB has provided timely assistance to provide emergency aid and rebuild damaged infrastructure.
Without donors like the IDB, the Belize Red Cross cannot achieve all that they have achieved, especially in times of disaster. We would never be able to meet the needs of those people and to have a positive impact on getting them back on track and to some sort of normalcy in their life.
Beyond response, the government is shifting focus to disaster management with an emphasis on risk reduction and mitigation. In addition to the establishment and ongoing institutional strengthening of NEMO, the National Emergency Management Organization, the bank has funded mitigation and management training sessions and is currently financing improvements to Belize City's drainage system.
We're vulnerable to external exogenous shocks, as it's called. I mean, even the world financial crisis, natural disasters, things that are beyond our control. It's important that we can tap into funds very quickly, but at the same time, we have an obligation to manage our affairs properly so that we have access to borrowing in times of need. And IDB has been helpful to us in giving policy advice, particularly in sectors such as environment and in energy and even small business enterprise, things to help develop and grow the economy and diversify the economy so that we can be less vulnerable to these shocks when they come.
Since Belize joined the bank 20 years ago, there's been a lot of development in the country. More Belizeans have better access to basic utilities than 20 years ago. More children have access to primary and secondary education. Health indicators have improved. The tourism industry has created new and better jobs. Despite this progress, of course, much remains to be done. Poverty remains high, crime rates are a challenge, hurricanes keep coming, Belize will continue to be exposed to economic shocks in global markets, and then there is climate change looming very high on the horizon. So in the next many years, the IDB will continue to support Belize in its development efforts, and we look forward to many more years of fruitful collaboration with the government and the people of Belize.